God told me that I was drifting from him. And even though I didn't want to hear those words, I knew exactly what he meant. And I asked him how. And he told me, out of the abundance of your heart, your mouth speaks. And I realized that I've been cursing a lot more. I've been singing songs that are not godly songs. I'm watching worldly television. Like, guys, I was watching Scandal. I was rooting for an affair. That goes so against my morals. Like when God convicted me and I had to stop watching that show, I was fine with it because I was just like I knew watching it. I'm like, why am I rooting for an affair? I was asking myself that as I was watching the show. Why am I rooting for an affair? This is wrong. This is not like God. This is not what I believe in. It just reminded me of the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve when God said, "These are the two trees. Do not eat from this tree." And then the enemy came along and made the fruit of that tree look so appealing to the woman. Just like that show, you rooted for those two characters to be together because they made it look so appealing. But God said no to this tree. God told me, no, this is not the way of thinking. This is not the way of life. This is not okay. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Adam and Eve didn't listen. What happened? They got casted out from the garden. Had I not listened, what havoc would have been wreaking in my life right now? We're watching these shows, we're singing these songs, thinking they're mindless things, but they are not. I know you're not asking for, God to do certain things. You're not like, oh, I'm not praying about this. But when you're rooting for two characters to be together, you're rooting for affairs, you're rooting for broken marriages, you're rooting for broken homes. That is not like God. I had to, like, that conviction really, like, did something to me. And then I realized that these shows that we're watching, the music that we're hearing, we're thinking like we know what's right and wrong, but it's secretly rewiring your brain to what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. And I realized that like your words have power. God spoke and the earth was created. Your words, He said you will do more abundant things than He has. If you are speaking these things, singing these things, thinking they're mindless things, they are actually wreaking havoc. And I'm realizing I haven't been praying as often. I haven't been reading my word. I'm just sharing this with you all because I was convicted and I want you to see that walking with God, doing life with God, being a Christian, it's not like I got saved and all this holy person. No, I go through ebbs and flows and I but you have to be sensitive to his voice when he is correcting you. When he tells you no, you have to be sensitive to listen to that no and accept that no. That he is not saying no to punish you, but he is saying no to correct you and guide you and help you become better. So I just thank God that I was sensitive to his voice. I thank God that he did not go quiet on me. It is known that even if you're a Christian and you continue to ignore the Holy Spirit, that voice will grow dimmer and dimmer. So I just want you guys to pay attention to when that Holy Spirit is nudging you and telling you and convicting you, that you would stop, you would turn from that sin, and you would go straight back to Him.